Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and last time we cleaned off the lower deck, which is just over there, and it looks much better from this angle. Not quite done with the fencing there, but we're working on it. So I was just seeing if the cat was up there, and I've decided that if he is, I cannot see him. And oh dear, I apparently never appeared offline. Okay, never mind that. Wanted to give a shout out to Clunk279, who says, YouTube engagement recommendation day 3. Case closed / Detective Conan. The quintessential detective manga. And shout out to Justin Jones, who says, when I saw today's first video was PowerWash Simulator, I figured it had something to do with your bad luck with Halo 3 ODST. And then adds, it's an irony that being a professional athlete is actually very bad for you. I believe this is on the subject of Bruce Lee and his heart attack. Exercise is good and healthy, but what athletes do to themselves is just as bad as someone who does not work out, perhaps even worse. Take American football players, the damage they do to their brains owing to the nature of the sport. Or my own girlfriend, Kelly, and the irreparable damage she has done to her knees and back because of all the ballet dancing she did in high school. Well, shout out, but it's not a very cheery shout out. Yeah, it's really rough. I believe there was a CFL player who just straight up lost his memory from a head injury. Football is a rough one, man. Oh boy. But let's see. I decided that since there's another side to this roof, I should put another message here. M E. I could just leave it at MF, and that would be kind of funny, but no. Dang it, I'm too far. Do I have a not a ladder. Do I have a step stool here? Let me check. Looks like it might just be the scaffolding. Unless I put it up here for some insane reason. Because I have found it in weird places. Aha! Why wouldn't it let me place it? Another E, and I guess I'll have to get up here for this one. That was a new one. Oh, this branch isn't just painted on. Meep! M-E-E-P. Oh, well, there's the goddamn gnome. There's this big old, immaculately clean plastic tarp hanging over part of the area, seemingly at random. And the gnome is sitting on top of it like it's a giant hammock. Oh, I did start my timer. Good. That would have been very embarrassing after all that silliness and faffery. that's one use for the scaffolding. I believe I need to get the outside of the fence when I'm done. You know, it'd be a fairly simple thing to do a crossover with PowerWash simulators is Transformers. Throw in a bunch of, throw in a bunch of the heavy hitters with, like the really popular ones, but purely in vehicle mode and covered in mud. Cleaning up Optimus Prime would be very silly indeed. Oh god, and for once you're getting tips from someone in the room with you? You just get a text message that says, don't forget to get my rear view mirrors. They itch when they're covered in gunk. Silly. That part. Leave that dirt right there. They say if you do a job badly enough, they're never going to ask you to do it again. I think the worst way you could do a job in this game would be to intentionally leave a big patch of dirt and then write with, I guess it would be the opposite of what I do with the arses, where you erase everything except dirt in the shapes of the words "fuck you." Yeah, that would be the worst you could possibly do, if I think. Yeah. You know, when you upload a video to YouTube, like a gaming video, it asks you to tag the specific game in it from a huge fucking list. They're not in any kind of sensible order. Like, if you just type in Halo, it'll bring in every game in the series, but not in order. So I can only assume it's something to do with popularity. Although that being said, it does have gaps, and it's always weird when I run into one of those. Like stacking, for example. None of those videos are actually tagged as like a proper entry for the game because it doesn't exist. Although weirdly it does have some kind of association with stacking. Because if I just type in Double Fine, or if I type in like Double Fine stacking, it'll bring up every Double Fine game. Or was it that if I typed in stacking, it would bring up Double Fine games, but there wasn't one for stacking? Yeah, I would think that was it. However, weirdly, that's not even the most recent one, given that there isn't a proper entry for Halo 3 ODST. I type in ODST, and the first result is always Halo 3, so near as I can tell, some idiot took the fact that that game was, like, technically considered a standalone expansion pack to Halo 3, and kind of ran with it too far. I kid. Yes, good. Closest thing I saw was ODST mod tools for the Master Chief Collection. So since the game decidedly isn't Halo 3, I decided to, there we go. Decided to just go with the one that actually has ODST in the label, at least. I played one once last... What was it? It was last year. I think it was Spider-Man, yeah. Where I, realized that... Well, after I started playing, they changed the label on the tag thing, so that instead of saying, you know... Well, I guess the official label is Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, because it's the PC version. But, it changed it out of nowhere to, like, the string of nonsense that someone would put into a Google search if they were trying to illegally download the game. Like, right up to and including, like, CD key being in the phrase. What's I got underneath here? Hey, there we go. They, thankfully changed that back. Okay, time to get the outside. I guess I will put some scaffoldings in place. Uh-huh. Nope, not this way. Oh, fucking camera! Can I get it under the stairs? Oh, the things are there, right. Cursed camera and signs. Well, why can't I put it there? Fine, I'll just have to use the extensions. No, this is no good. Stupid signs! What if I rotate it like this? Trying to like mash the let go button or the spray button to force it to... No, it's just not going to do that. Crap. Guess this isn't the worst. Wow, that was really efficient. Well, once I had the damn scaffolding in place anyway. Interesting. Why is the railing in several different pieces, according to the readings? That is not dirt, that is the sky. Oh, don't mind if I do. Ooh. Oh. I was thinking about that just earlier because it's a very mildly annoying quirk when you're specifically entering PowerWash Simulator. You see, if I understand correctly, the year after this game came out, the devs put out a VR version, where it's exactly the same game, it's just in VR with VR controls. And, in their infinite wisdom, they made this 2 separate releases rather than like a mode for the main release. And I don't I don't know how the programming works fine. Maybe it really was easier to do it this way. But as a result, both of them come up when you do a search for this game. And they have 2 separate identical tags. Because they didn't call it like, PowerWash VR Simulator or whatever. It was just, you just end up looking at PowerWash Simulator 2021 and PowerWash Simulator 2022. Oh, that's very far away. That's why that's not working, huh? Yellow dirt streaks. I keep expecting to find like eggs or I don't know, what do you grow in the fucking forest? Potatoes or something? Bigfoot doesn't really strike me as a farmer, but then I suppose hippies are also known for wandering naked in the woods. That felt good. Oh, there's a vise attached to the research table. That's strange. I never understood why they gave the same word to specific types of crime and the cranky thing that squeezes stuff when you crank the wheel the right way. really terrible description that I'm very proud of. So what is the least helpful way to describe that object? You know, it's like the what do you call it? Three Strangers party game. Inspired by that weird shitpost description of The Wizard of Oz from a TV guide from 4 million years ago. Someone was bored and made the description in the guide. What was it? A young woman is transported to a surreal landscape where she kills the first person she encounters, then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again. Which is technically a description of what happens in that movie. It's just not a very good one. So yeah, the party game is to pick a movie and come up with a description, and A, come up with the worst description possible, and B, see if you can come up with the worst description possible that still allows people to guess what the movie is. At least it's beautiful around here. I think we're going to be here a while. We're still only 17% done, although my tendency of wandering is not helping. Yes. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you next time on Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. Let me get back to this, make more of this place look beautiful, and undo that which Bigfoot has done. Till then, have yourselves a great day. Just remember, meep!